It's taking a minute to mute out. Again, if you can, mute yourselves out, guys. Well, this is Phyllis Nash. I'm your Chief Sales Officer, one of your 4 co-founders, and really excited to be here. It's a beautiful 80-degree, sunshiny day in Chicago. So we are shining brightly all over the place. And guys, I'm going to go on and get out of the way and bring our CEO up. Someone now, almost coming up on 18 years, December the 6th, 2006, we met. And definitely she made an impact on my life because she stood up in the room and said she had fired her boss the day before, earning 6 figures, corner office company car, but that was not serving her well. And so she went into MLM full time so she could spend more quality time with her son. And so she became MVP of 3 companies, had teams in over 46 countries. But guys, then in 2017, she pivoted and she came back into corporate America when she was asked to be the CEO of a cannabis company by a mentor of hers. And this person, well, Melissa, never thought about drinking, driving, drugging, but she's open-minded. And she took a look and saw what the benefits of CBD could do for people when she got on a call and listened to all the phenomenal testimonies. Took that company from $8,000 a month to $225,000 a month. And guys, then in 2019, decided we could do a better job. We found Wakana, and she is our CEO with the vision to take us to $1 billion big. I told you last week, I would not want to be in a fight against a bear. The bear better be scared if Melissa Boston was your partner. And we are striving. We came into an industry like 4 Harriet Tubmans because we wanted our community to benefit from the cannabis industry. Went on and added health and wellness, which we had already been practicing for almost 35 years. And then we added the flat belly lifestyle in 2021. And oh my goodness, it's taken a life of its own. But we want to spread health, wellness. We have a goal to create a blue zone all over our world, starting with our homes. And guys, we are on our way to $1 billion big with our phenomenal visionary and CEO. Melissa, are you out there?
Hey, Phyllis. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm out here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, great. Sometimes you hit that, what is it, star, and then it mutes you again. So, but good morning, everyone. Oh my goodness, Phyllis. Every time I get on this line, just super excited. First of all, to hear your voice, your energy, your passion. And as I'm hearing you introduce me, I always have to look around and do a double check, because I'm just humbled by you and who you are and just all the things you've done. And then to give me those accolades. I mean, when I look at you, not only are you our midwife, I mean, helping all of us give birth to unlimited possibilities, but you are our chief sales officer. I mean, you are our first diamond, our first double diamond. And we're just so appreciative of all that you do. And just, again, excited to be on the line. I want to say good morning to everyone. If you are brand new in our business, I want to welcome you to Akana. Super excited to have you on board. If you are in this business and you've been committed on every call, I want to welcome you. And guess what? If you're just tuning in again, maybe you've been out of the loop, guess what? Welcome to the call. And just want to share, first of all, the meaning of Akana means in the hands of God. Our mission, we believe health, wealth, freedom, and legacy are our birthright, but offer the most life-changing products and an innovative business. We empower people to elevate to their full potential. Our vision is to elevate the well-being of your body and soul. And it is just so hard to believe. Can you guys believe we are already here in October? It's like you close your eyes, time just flies, but these are exciting times. This is the 4th quarter, guys. I mean, the 4th quarter, this is going to be the most epic quarter of the year. Okay, in fact, our most epic quarter ever. So get ready. A lot of exciting things are in the work. I'm going to share a lot of them today on the line. I want to first give a big shout out to Yakima Palmer. Oh my goodness, for everyone who is a part of the Akana family who attended. There was a lot of phenomenal guests there. Oh my goodness, I believe if I did a count, I mean, dozens of guests there for the first time, you know, because she did a special event. It was like a mega elevation experience, okay, because she even had the Susan G. Komen, you know, breast, you know, cancer foundation plugged in and other nonprofits plugged in. But it was so empowering, guys. She did a wellness tea party. In fact, that's a concept that she's owning in this space. You're going to see her doing these tea parties. She's a cannabis expert, has so much background in the cannabis space, but it was just empowering to be with so many women. Everyone had their pink on. I mean, it was beautiful how they decorated the home office and just so many creative ideas, like our infused CBD honey. I mean, that was awesome. And we got that as a gift, you know, before we left out, just some infused honey with CBD. I said, what a great idea. And just some other items that she had too that just took it over the top. You know, I was a little teacups, okay? I mean, it reminded me of just being somewhere at one of those elegant parties, right? It was very, and she told us how she actually went out and got all this stuff. And so a lot of these times, guys, we think things have to be, you know, so expensive, but things can be so duplicatable. And the way she did it, she said, in fact, a lot of it was through thrifting, okay? I mean, it made it so duplicatable, so much fun, lots of great pictures. So make sure you check social media so you can hear more about this big, huge wellness tea party, okay, that happened on Sunday from 12 to 4 o'clock. Also, too, you know, we know there's been so many things happening right now, you know, with the new cost strategy. So we're going to talk a little bit about the new cost strategy. In fact, in addition to the new cost strategy, we have our new social media strategy that launches today, okay? Our goal is, again, for you to have the most epic quarter of not just the year, but your most epic quarter ever, as we have our most epic quarter ever. And we want to give you the fuel, the ammunition to do just that. And so we have been designing some amazing post ideas to really, again, educate your clients, inspire your clients. So when you go to our Icona social media page, you're going to be able to see different posts educating them, you know, why they need to go out and get scanned, and just a lot of great empowering information. In fact, we've been working with Dr. Prince on some amazing video footage. I believe you guys had a chance to tune into some of that yesterday during the Flat Belly call. But for those of you who did purchase the Elevation Experience, that actually now is included in your Jump Drive. If you previously purchased it, we actually emailed everyone a little link. If you missed that link, make sure you connect, because it only lasts for 7 days. But it's a great piece of footage that you can actually utilize to make your experiences duplicatable. You know, when we were there in Atlanta, you know, one of the things we really wanted to do is just really keep creating duplication. But we know to do that, it's going to take creating videos, right? We have to have someone that's explaining. And so fortunately, the team has really came together and really figured out a way that we can actually start posting new video footage almost weekly. In fact, there's another new one that's dropping today. So the one we dropped before was Dr. Prince explaining, you know, the heart and the brain, right? And that was epic because he's explaining the plaque and the artery, and it's in a very visual way. You know, our team, you know, really worked it out to put some phenomenal visuals to it. But the one today, it's actually about why you should eat according to your blood type. And a lot of times, you know, when we have customers that ask us questions, you know, sometimes we get stuck. We don't always, and even if you know it all, when you act as if you're the expert, it's just not duplicatable. So for you to be able to say, hey, this is the expert, let me just click, okay? Let me push a button, okay? It's going to help your closing rates go through the roof. And that's what we really experienced when we did our mega parties in Atlanta, because we just kind of pushed play, right? We let the videos do the work, you know, point, click, and close, right? Point, click, and close. Point to the video, okay? Click the button, and then you pass your forms out and you close your experiences. And you're going to find that these experiences are going to really start to take on some new energy as you really start to see the simplicity of how we've designed it. And I want to just give kudos to the team, because the team has been working hard, okay, doing these experiences first. And Phyllis just jumped out there, getting them done, because that's what it takes. It's trial and error sometimes. And then you figure out what works, guys. And once you start seeing, wow, this is what works, this is really what gets the information across, this is what really inspires people, then you start teaching that, and it becomes this highly duplicatable system. And before you know it, you're taking your business to the next level. So if you did purchase the Elevation Experience Kit, not only did you get that previous video, but we're going to send a new link to you today, and you're going to get the video also explaining to people in 1 minute. So in 1 minute, Dr. Prince gives a compelling reason why you should eat according to your blood type. I mean, it is powerful. I mean, every time I pick up food now, when I think of that video, okay, because it's very visual, and we know people are very visual, and so that's super exciting. So combining the strategy of videos with all this new content that we're going to be adding, it's going to really give your guests a chance to experience the Flat Belly lifestyle, a chance to experience Akana. And what are you doing? You're pointing and clicking, okay? So again, just super excited. Another reason to be super excited this month in October, because guess what we're doing? Now, we started something called Akana Rewards, right? Lifestyle rewards. You know, in the past, we just gave free product credits, right? But we really, for those of you who've been saving yours up, I mean, there's other things you can apply it to. You know, in the past, you just got your free product, right? But now it's rewards. And so we've been looking and seeing who's hitting their 500 every month, who's hitting their 1,000, because those points are adding up. So if you're not hitting yours, well, guess what? You're going to miss out on some super exciting opportunities, not only to cash it in, you know, for trips, for prizes, for amazing rewards. But guess what? This month, you know, we are starting back our recognition. So for those of you who are really excited about getting customers and you want to hit that 500 CV, you want to hit that 1,000 CV, you want to go to the top at the 5,000 platinum CV. Oh my goodness, this is the month to do it, because your rewards or your efforts are going to be rewarded double, okay? And you're going to see a lot of this recognition on social media. So this is the month to go out there and start getting your customers engaged, okay? Letting them know there's some great things happening in November, but they want to plug in now, because guess what? There are a few deals of the week that I'm going to be announcing as well. So this would be a great time, again, to reconnect, because, again, there's so much power in this fourth quarter. You know, people are back to business. They're back with a business mindset. You know, people have been traveling, right? It's the summertime, and we know that, especially since COVID, you know, a lot of people just really felt, you know, that fever to get out, to go explore the world. And so in doing that, guess what? It makes a business a little harder for you. So you might have noticed that your business could have slowed down over the summer. I mean, some people's business actually picked up because they utilized that to their advantage. But let's say your business did slow down. The exciting thing is people are back to business, okay? Even though, like Phyllis said, it's so nice outside, it's hard to realize this is October. I saw somebody on Facebook said this is October, okay? It's like August and October combined into one. But again, there's going to be so many excellent things happening, so many phenomenal opportunities for you to really engage your business. I know we have some exciting things happening also this month. You know, one of them is our Halloween party, and the tickets are flying off the shelf. They're now on the website. You were able to buy that as the early bird special. If you bought it as the early bird special, you're actually getting points towards product. You're going to receive, you know, the pre-rolls when you arrive, and just some other fun things. There's infused beverages. There's light refreshments. I know there's even some small snacks, and actually it's kind of not really a meal, but it's going to be something that's going to allow you to feel fed, okay? So stay tuned for that. But we got some awesome things happening with the Halloween party. We know that there's the amazing band that you're not going to want to miss. In fact, I heard the lead singer reminds you of David Ruffin. I mean, he gets down. They said he's got a following, okay, all across, you know, this country, especially here in Chicago. And so you're going to have a chance to see him live with his full band, okay, on Halloween, which is October 31st. So if you have not gotten your tickets, go get them. It's going to be a great way, again, to just connect, you know, to bring out prospects. We're going to have fun. We're going to dance. Some people might come dressed up. You know, it's going to be a blast, okay, so don't miss it. Also, this month, we are headed back to the ATL, okay? I see so much momentum in that market, okay? You know that when Atlanta gets on board, it is time, okay? So if you're not working, you know, in your market, you better find some markets to work in, guys, because we can just feel the momentum. We can feel the excitement. This new call lineup has been super exciting. I mean, did you get on any of the calls since we've done this new lineup? Okay. On Thursday, I want to give it up to the whole team, okay? Kathy Weathersby leading the charge, okay? Scott, for having the vision to really come together and do a collective effort. And so we decided that collective effort was going to be a conference call, because we know that there's energy in conference calls. People can tune into a conference call no matter where they're at, right? So everybody stopped for a moment on Thursday, and guess what they did? They dialed in, okay? They dialed in to this number, 312-967-1557, and that was at 7 p.m. Central. That happened last Thursday, and that's going to happen every single Thursday. So that's 8 p.m. Eastern, okay? When you think about Pacific time, that's 5 p.m. Pacific time. But you want to stop and you want to dial in no matter where you're at every Thursday. Get your guest as well. We're going to do it again. Get on early. And if you pack this line out again, guess what's going to happen, guys? We're going to expand it. In fact, we actually used to have just 100 lines, okay? But do you know it's actually 150? So even on these morning calls, there's 150 lines now, okay? So it's allowed for more room for people. But guess what? On Thursday, we filled out those 150 within the snap of a finger. Those 150 lines were filled out, guys, okay? They were filled out probably by 3 minutes till. I was looking at the lines. I'm like, oh my goodness. It goes up to 152 because it allows a couple spaces for moderators. But just so that you know, you want to make sure your guests get on early, because you want them to feel the excitement and the momentum of what's happening right now. So make sure you're plugged into that. Also, too, I am so excited. We have now one meeting ID for every single call. This is our personal meeting ID. This meeting ID is exclusive to Akana. And what I'm super excited about, it's so easy to remember. Everyone on the line, you can remember this. And the reason why you can remember it, it's very similar to our phone number. Our phone number is 888-312-0420. But guess what? Our meeting ID number is 312. We just flipped the 888 and the 312. So it's 312-888-0420. How simple is that? Everyone can remember that. There shouldn't be any reason, right? We're calling trying to figure out what is the code. Save that in your phone. Save that in your phone, okay? Write it down, because no matter what call you get on, if it's a Zoom, that's the ID. So the flat belly call, it happens on Sunday at 5 p.m. That's the ID. The only call that's going to be different is certification, because certification is something that you only get an invite to if you paid for the qualifying pack. The other call that won't be applicable for that is our Monday certification for the wellness coaches with Dr. Prince and Sharon Dorsey. That's a unique ID because, again, that's a paid class. So those are the two exceptions. Speaking of paid classes, tonight we will have that call with Dr. Prince and Sharon. So make sure if you are a wellness coach, you check your email. It's the same link. We're doing every Monday. Again, our goal is to make this process as simple as possible for you. When Scott made the suggestion, our team went to work. Let's do it. Let's figure it out. Let's make it as easy as possible. And so we've converted from webinars to meetings. You're going to notice all of these calls now are happening on a meeting style. And that's even more exciting because you have a chance to see now who's all on the call. So we went away from that format because we were having those Zoom bombers and some issues, but it looks like Zoom has really tightened up their platform. We've not had any of those issues for over a year. And so we are excited about going back to the meeting format, just making it so easy for you to see all your guests who are on these Zooms and having one meeting ID. Now, the password, make sure you go and check your app or check your email for the password. We never share our password publicly because, again, we still don't want to open up an invitation to these guys who are these Zoom bombers, right? And so make sure you privately get that password to all your guests, but that same password will apply for every single call. Can you see the simplicity in which we're going so that we can help you have the most epic fourth quarter ever? I mean, that is just something that I know I am fired up about, because even when I look at what happened on Saturday, I mean, that was awesome. Willie Mooney did an amazing job on the Zoom. I mean, the Zoom overview, everybody was wanting the recording. It was just so much good information. It was really great Going from Thursday, where it's more of a quick, overview, giving you little bits and pieces, hearing testimonials, to then for those guests who were engaged with us on Thursday, now for them to see a full presentation followed by a training. I mean, that's just the perfect way to get people engaged into this business. I will announce, too, that the Tuesday call with Dr. Betty at 7 p.m., it's now moved to 7 p.m. Central. So that call at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, but that also will be on the same exact ID number. The only last thing I'm adding to this regimen is we are going to have a marketing call for everyone too, because it's important for you to know, what's going on, how you can plug into the new app, for all the leaders that attended boot camp. And now we even open it up, but that's going to happen on Friday, this Friday. Now that date could change, but for now, it'll be this Friday. Next week, we don't know if it'll stay Friday, but just know at Friday at 7 p.m. Central, you'll get the invite, but we're going to keep that call. We're going to keep that training on the exact same ID number, again, to make it easy, to make it duplicatable. And so now let's jump into some fun stuff. Let's talk about some of the deals coming up. Let's talk about some of the initiatives coming up for this quarter. First, before we do that, we do have 2 deals of the day. Many of you know we've already launched our new 4-pack of Aronia Berry Juice. This is the new 16.9 ounce size. What we love about this size, it makes a great giveaway. If you want to build some clients, guys, one of the strategies we've used is really investing in Aronia Berry and giving away some bottles. That's how you build customers. People love the product, and guess what happens? They're going to want to take that product every single day. And so the 4-pack is great, because it's going to allow you to do just that, right? Use your 3, maybe give one away every time you do it, just until you start building up enough clients into which your clients will pay for your monthly product purchase. I mean, wouldn't that be cool? And so you got to go build those clients up, okay? Sample those smoothies. This is how you actually build clients, is you share your products. You make your products demonstrable. And so today, you can actually go ahead and secure your 4-pack of Aronia Juice, the new 16.9 ounce bottles. It has been discounted, so you will get that for $99 today. And then we did add the 4-pack with the protein. So you have the 4-pack with the protein, which is also discounted. That's over a $239 value that you're going to get that today for $149. So make sure you go online, take advantage of that. Tell your customers to go ahead and get their product now, okay? Another big announcement. Boot camp, okay? For those of you who registered for boot camp, right now we see there's over 50 plus people who will be attending with us. So congratulations to each person who's registered. Check your email today, because you're going to have a very special link. We're having a boot camp call, and that way you're going to get special access to some things you're going to need to know in advance. One of them is your hotel details, how you can pick where you're going to stay based on your budget, where there's a couple of options for you. There's a main location, and then there's some locations for those who might just be looking for that extra savings. But we did work to get aggressive prices, okay, to make this super affordable. So if you've already put your deposit down, just know, check your email so that you can join our boot camp call this week. That's going to go through all the logistics, and you're going to know exactly what you need to do when we get to Indiana, okay? And if you have not yet put your deposit down, this is the day you want to get it done, okay? Get it done so that you can be included on that link, because guess what, guys? We are headed to Indianapolis November 10th, 11th, and 12th. And I'm telling you, this is going to be such an epic trip, such a training of a lifetime, because we've done this before in the past where we get the team together. We've done it on cruise ships. We've done it just by getting into the same towns. But where we took the team out and showed them how to prospect, right? We showed them and had competitions, right? So people who might not feel comfortable, talking to people or getting on the phone. In fact, we've done it where we put together big war rooms, okay, where people are on the phone making those calls. So you start to feel empowered. You have people there to help do 3 ways for you. And so we want this to be such an interactive boot camp so that everyone can break through, get out that shell, okay, and really feel empowered to build your business because you're around like-minded people. And so we're putting all ammunition into this, okay? We have Scott Reese coming in and Jim Ginocchio. I mean, it's going to be epic and amazing. Of course, our C-suite, Christian Phillips, our phenomenal Chief Sales Officer, Phyllis Nash. And so we are going to have a ball in Indianapolis, and you do not want to miss the opportunity to witness the facility of the legendary Madam C.J. Walker, because we will do something around her facility as well. So again, just a lot to be excited about. Speaking of excitement, let's talk real quick about another initiative as the time is winding down. I'm telling you what, there's so many things to talk about. We're just running out of time here. But I want to talk about a package that's coming out just in time for the holidays in November. We know that right now, all roads are pushing for Dubai, right? Everyone wants to be a part of this trip to Dubai. And don't come just yet talk about, well, how can I pay to be in Dubai? You don't even want to think about that right now. What you want to think about is how we can pay you to be in Dubai, right? How we can pay for your trip. See, you want to really start engaging in things like the power of the subconscious mind. So you can start visualizing yourself in Dubai. You can start visualizing the fact that Akana can pay for this trip for you, for your spouse, but you got to get your mindset right. Let's take off the table you're trying to pay your way there, right? Let's not even entertain that, right? You want to win this trip, and you want us to pay for this trip for you, okay? And in fact, if you're already qualified, you want to start thinking about who on your team is going to be there with you. You want to start making a list and talking to your team, because here's the deal. In November, when we think about going to Dubai, do you know that with this new pack we're putting on the table, you can actually get to Dubai with as little, and when I crunch the numbers, I'm going to crunch them again, but I believe that I'll give you the highest number. So I'm going to say with as little as 50 people, but it's really going to be somewhere closer to 40-something people, right? Imagine you right now, you go find 40-something people who are willing to see the vision of what you're trying to do and what you're trying to do to help empower them, where we're going with this health initiative. Can you find 40 people? Okay, can you do that? Okay, if you can do that, guess what? You can be with us in Dubai for free for at least one person. Do that another month, and guess what? You can be in Dubai with you and a spouse, okay? Go to 2-Star Diamond, right? And guess what? You can be in Dubai with you and your spouse. And so there's super exciting ways to get there, and we're going to give you the pathway to do that, because we do know that November, it's our biggest shopping season ever. We know that this is exciting for not just us, but companies all across the world. And so you want to leverage that. You want to put your plan together, and it starts now. We've been on a 90-day blitz pushing towards Black Friday, and your blitz really starts with you identifying who is going to be in that crew of 50. We're just going to say 50 so that you can have plenty of room, okay? But it's less than 50, guys, and you will be there with us in Dubai, because we're introducing a package. We call this our Akana Lifer package. And this Akana Lifer package, it's going to have our new holiday scent collection with our body creams that are going to be with holiday fragrances. So these are going to make great gift ideas. We're going to have some special CBD infused edibles, okay? Our classic CBD products, our new Aronia berry powder, okay? And I'm telling you what, when we talk about testimonials, there's some studies on our specific Aronia berry powder, the same farm in South Dakota, right, where these berries are grown. It gets broken down. And do you know that this powder actually went to Uganda? It went out to Uganda because they are dealing with a lot of sickle cell anemia all throughout different parts of Africa, really hard in Uganda. And I can't make claims, and we're not going to make any claims, but just know that the president of Uganda himself was astounded to know that after utilizing this powder, and that was the only thing they did different, they actually have some dramatic stories of what happened with sickle cell anemia, guys. And again, I can't be on this call making claims. That's their story. But in sharing their story, it's going to empower us to know we are on to something super special, products that can revolutionize and change the world, okay? And do you know that this protein, this Aronia berry powder, not only will be available in your pack that's coming, this Akana Lifer, but we actually have a protein Aronia formula. So you're going to be able to get a super protein that's going to have 3 times more protein than the current protein that we're using for the Flat Belly Cleanse. See, it's good to use our protein during the cleanse for healing, but let's just say you want to build some super muscles, okay? We have another formula coming in this Akana Lifer Pack, so stay tuned for that. The new juice bundles, so much more. We're creating our new Diamond Club that you can access even when you're not a diamond, okay, because you are a diamond. It's about mindset. Our new Akana Black Card, okay? Oh, my goodness. And then the Wellness Center, the fact that you, as an Akana Lifer, will actually have a special pool exclusive to the Akana Lifers that's going to allow you to actually override this new Wellness Center for the rest of your life. I mean, again, powerful things are happening with this Akana Lifer Pack. We're going to have a very special call this week with our C-suite. It's going to go through the Akana Lifer Pack. You're going to have a chance to see the products and how you can go to secure yours this month, okay? Put your down payment down, pay the balance by the end of November. Again, just super excited about so many things happening all across the globe. Super excited that each and every one of you are plugged in this morning to learn more about this pack and so much more. And so with that being said, guys, you know, we are out of time. Okay, and so today, remember, the only call we have is at 2:30 p.m. Central with that new ID number, and this is our Save Our Strands call with Doris Mosley, our trichologist. Again, check your email, check your app for the new ID and password, you know, how you can get access tomorrow. Make sure you tune in for the Diamond Factory. And with that said, I want you all to have an Akana day. We're going to see you at the top, the very top, the tip top.